YouTube. Well, I've got a spirit box and I've got an exhibition at Roobin place. The exhibition at the Roobin place, I filmed it, so it's alright to have a look at. I did one little spirit box in there, but I don't know if it's haunted, but it's a Roobin museum. It was interesting what I filmed anyway, so over to the spirit box and the Roobin exhibition please. Hello YouTube, we're just in a museum, the Roobin Museum in Nottingham, and this is where we are now. And there we go. So oops, the little man there. Let's go and see what we've got to say.
Like the sheriff and his friends and give to the poor folks like this. It's not charity, mind. I'm a hard-working man and I do the best to support my family. But with the landowners paying as little as they do, and with rent so high, you have to work every day like ours just to scrape it in. And with the sheriff taking what little we have left in taxes, we'd have no money for food if it weren't for our dear Roobin. All the sheriff says is just doing his job and that he's collecting taxes on behalf of the king. I'll tell you something, we've all seen the amount of gold, silver and whatever else people have that his soldiers collect. We've also seen a much smaller chest that he sends to London for the king. Less than half of what he collects here, I'd say. So where's the rest going? Straight into his pocket. That's where. What Roobin takes from him in his life is nothing more than what they've unjustly taken from hard-working, decent folk like us. God bless him. Thanks to him, my children have food in their bellies and a place to sleep at night. You know, you might even run into him if you're lucky, either here in the city or out in the forest. Goodness knows how he comes and goes with the sheriff's guards watching every gate in and out of the city, but he does it right under their noses. If you ask around and happen to meet the right people, they'll tell you where to find him. Just make sure the sheriff doesn't hear about it, because if he hears you've been asking about Roobin, he might think you're part of the gang and he might lock you up. Yeah, none of you are spies for the sheriff, are you? Like I've said, I've no idea how he comes and goes, so there's no point asking me. But you look like honest types. I'm sure you've got good hearts. Well, enjoy your visit to our city, friends, and if you do happen to meet our Roobin, be sure to give him my thanks, would you? Time for you to be on your way now. Thanks for coming. Goodbye for now.
There's some of the stuff there, the old coins, the old Roobin things, that's made money, the old toys. Let's see what else.
Right, welcome. Come on in, there's plenty of room at the front. How are you finding our fair city then? What a beauty, isn't she? Of course, it would be a much nicer place if it wasn't for that sheriff. Mind you, even the sheriff doesn't bother as much nowadays, not with our Roobin around. It's him you've come to ask about, I expect. His legend travels far and wide. You already know what he does, I'm sure. He robs from the rich, like the sheriff and his friends, and gives to the poor folks like us. It's not charity, mind. I'm a hard-working man and I do the best to support my family. But with the landowners paying as little as they do, and with rent so high, you have to work every day like ours just to scrape it in. And with the sheriff taking what little we have left in taxes, we'd have no money for food if it weren't for our dear Roobin. All the sheriff says is just doing his job and that he's collecting taxes on behalf of the king. But I tell you something, We've all seen the amount of gold, silver and whatever else people have that his soldiers collect. We've also seen a much smaller chest that he sends to London for the king. Less than half of what he collects here, I'd say. So where's the rest going? Straight into his pocket. That's where. What Roobin takes from him in his life is nothing more than what they've unjustly taken from hard-working, decent folk like us. God bless him. Thanks to him, my children have food in their bellies and a place to sleep at night. You know, you might even run into him if you're lucky, either here in the city or out in the forest. Goodness knows how he comes and goes with his sheriff's dogs, watching every gate, in and out of the city. But he does it right under their noses. If you ask around and happen to meet the right people, they'll tell you where to find it. Just make sure the sheriff doesn't hear about it. Because if he hears you've been asking about Roobin, he might think you're part of the gang and he might lock you up. Yeah, none of you are spies for the sheriff, are you? Like I said, I have no idea how he comes and goes, so there's no point asking you. But you look like Johnny's fine. I'm sure you've got the idea.
There's some rooms in here. Thank you. Oh, let's have a look. There we go.
If you're sure of that, if you're friends of mine, then you're under Roobin's protection, so don't be scared. Be polite though. No point in making the sheriff any more angry than he already is. Goodbye for now, my friends, and may God go with you.
Let's have a look at Friar Tuck in here then. So let's have a look.
Welcome, brothers and sisters. Come in, please, please. Welcome to our humble dwelling, where we seek to do the Lord's work and imitate his actions. Like him, we care for the sick and help those in need. And, like our Lord turned water into wine, we take water and barley and turn it into that most holy of beverages, ale. Granted, it takes us a little longer than it took him, but our patience yields rewards. You know who else is rather fond of my ale? Robin Hood. Oh, we've been friends for many years, although we didn't exactly hit it off when we first met. I had heard stories about this outlaw who was creating such a stir in Nottinghamshire, and I wanted to see if he was really as good a fighter as the stories said. See, I may be a fellow of ample proportions, but I'm handy with swords and buckler when I need be. Anyway, unbeknownst to me, he was out in the forest too that day, bored and looking for a little excitement. I was walking beside the stream when I met him, although I didn't know who he was at the time.
Are you listening to this?
He asked where I was going, and I told him I was seeking Robin Hood. He asked
That's my
what
spirit
business
box,
I had
folks.
with him.
That's my spirit.
He famously had no love for friars. He then said how hungry he was, and asked if I had any food. I told him I would share some bread and meat with him if he would carry me across the stream, and I needed to be on the other side and there was no drink. In truth, I had no intention of sharing anything with such a rude, presumptuous oaf, but I did need to get across the stream, and I didn't fancy getting my candle wet. To my surprise, he agreed to carry me across. When we got to the other side and he heard I there was no reward, he jumped on my back, held a knife at my throat, and told me I had to carry him back. Well, halfway across the stream, at the deepest part, I threw him off and he fell in with an almighty splash. Well, there we both were, soaked to the skin in the middle of the stream. I readied myself for a fight, but when he surfaced, he was laughing. It was then that he introduced himself, and we've been friends ever since.
Hey, you in there? You strangers, come with us. The sheriff wants to see you. Come quickly, we'll have to tie you up and drag you there. The sheriff doesn't like being kept waiting.
Oh dear, you'd better do as they say. The sheriff is not a man you want to find yourself on the wrong side of. But don't worry, no harm will come to you. You can be sure of that. If you're friends of mine, then you're under Robin's protection, so don't be scared. Be polite though. No point in making the sheriff any more angry than he already is. Goodbye for now, my friends, and may God go with you.
Right, let's have a look around here then. What we got here then, folks? What we got here in it? What we got in this Robin Hood place? Let's have a look. It's some artwork, isn't it? Yeah. Some artwork in the museum. There's some old fire trucks here. Nothing in that. Like a divot box. What we got there? That's from the film, isn't it? Oh, yeah, what the hell's happening here? Horrible thing in the corner there. Look at him. She looks like they've gone out of the film. Rosemary beads, folks. Right. Let's check off in the other room. It goes to a good cause anyway, this. Yeah, it does. I've heard it does too. Listen to what these have got to say.
Ah, there you are. Finally. Come along inside. Stop wasting everybody's time.
Look at the hologram over there.
Right inside, all of you. Stop lurking at the back there by the door. Inside. Now. I expect you know why I brought you here, do you? Well, speak up. No? Well, then you must be even more stupid than you look. I brought you here because word has reached me you've been going around town talking about Robin Hood. You know he's an outlaw, don't you? And the enemy of good law-abiding folk everywhere. One would almost suspect that anyone who has feelings of sympathy for such a criminal must be in league with him themselves. Is this true? Are you all part of the Robin Hood's gang? Speak up.
Yes.
I asked you a question.
And I said yes. Yes.
Well, I don't believe you, but I suppose it wouldn't do the tourist industry much good if I had you all executed. And I don't want to give the outlaw any more excuses to trouble me, so I'll settle for banishing you instead. I hereby order that you leave this city and return to the forest where your precious outlaw lives. It will be his problem now, rather than mine. Go on, get out, and never let me see you here again.
you seen any spirits use free? Have you seen any other spirits use free? No. Is there any other spirits in here? Say hello to YouTube. Is there any other spirits? Any other spirits? No. Aye, aye. Are you here, Lee? Lee? Where are you? Say hello to YouTube, Alan. Have you seen around here? You wanted to come here, didn't you? Yeah, we did. Right, let's see what else there is. We have here, folks, as the museum goes, we have here the old racky rack. Anyway, the Nottingham Museum will be open soon. The other one up in the castle, I think this has something to do with it. Or it's a separate thing in it. So we're also here. That's a rubber snake, not real. Yeah, that's from Robin Hood, the cartoon movie, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, is that big? Gems on there. Anything in your cauldron? No. Alright. In a bit. Let's go down here. Oh, let's have a look up here. Look, it's focus, folks. Bit too fast, aren't it? Oh no, we don't do this to me. This is right, right, I'll go to that one there.
so angry all the time.
At least his wife got a couple of nice pots out of
So
it.
you see, friends, whatever the sheriff does or tries to do to the good people of Nottingham, we'll always be sure to get our own back. And the gold and silver we manage to take from him on an alarmingly regular basis, we make sure nobody ever has to go hungry.
You're our friends now. And our friends are always welcome in our forest. And absent whatever the sheriff might say.
There's more to see here, and some things for you to try. And when you're done, why not go explore some of the other treats that Nottingham has in store for visitors like yourself? Why not visit the castle? Or see the dungeons beneath the old Shire halls of the Gallows of Justice?
And don't forget to visit the Major Oak in the heart of Sherwood Forest. It's been a real pleasure to welcome you here today, and we all look forward to seeing you again very soon.
Be safe out there. And come back and see us again.
Goodbye, friends. Safe journey.
Bye.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Goodbye. Welcome, friends. Come, join us. So you fell foul of the sheriff, eh? Don't worry, happens to lots of people. Everyone here, including me, has had their fair share of run-ins with him, but we always get our own back.
Well, why don't you tell them about the time you tricked him into letting you out of the dungeon?
All the time we got jobs as cooks in his kitchen and drugged all the guards so we could steal the gold from his vault while they slept.
I know. Tell them about the time he came to dinner.
Haha, yes, that was fun.
I've never seen someone look so angry and scared at the same time. I thought his eyes were going to pop right out of his head and he was going to need clean underwear.
I disguised myself as a potter and gone into the city where I was selling fine pots at a fraction of their normal price. Everyone, including the sheriff's wife, got to hear about me and my wares, and it wasn't long before I all but sold out. I kept the two best pots back though, that being part of the plan. Sure enough, it wasn't long before the sheriff's wife came down to the market with her ladies-in-waiting to see this pot that everyone was talking about. She looked disappointed when she saw how little I had left, but I took out the pots I'd saved for her and gave them to her as a gift. She was so delighted that she invited me to dine at the Shire Hall that night with her husband and their other guests.
You always did have a way of calming the ladies, didn't you?
Well, it worked. There I was, the most wanted man in Nottinghamshire, sat right next to the sheriff and dining at his table. I encouraged him to drink more than he should, while being sure to keep a clear head myself. Then, when his guard was soon to be lowered, I turned the conversation to Robin Hood. What a great shame it was he kept evading capture, and I didn't think it was fair how people mocked the sheriff. As you can imagine, this made him angry, so he was delighted when I told him I knew where Robin's camp was.
The bit I don't understand is how you managed to persuade him to come on his own without any soldiers to back him up. I mean, what did he think he was going to do when he got here? Put us all under arrest and expect us just to give ourselves up?
That's why I made sure he had plenty of ale first. I told him that Robin had lookouts all through the forest, and if he saw soldiers or even a large group of tough-looking men coming his way, he'd simply pack up camp and disappear. So the only way to get him close enough was for him to come alone and to hide behind my cart.
I was a bit confused when you got here and started calling me Robin, but I quickly caught on when you pointed to the lump under the sacks on the back of your cart.
His face when he jumped up with his sword, only to find himself surrounded by archers with arrows pointed straight at his heart. It was an absolute picture.
For a moment I thought he was going to try to fight anyway, but I think, even as drunk as he was, he realised how stupid that would be.
I told him how I really was. Then we tied him up, cut up all his clothes, apart from his underwear.
I expect he thought we were about to kill him. I almost felt sorry for him, really. Almost, but not quite.
We blindfolded him and sat him facing backwards on an old horse.
You should have heard the language he was coming out with. Pretty colourful, I can tell
It
you.
is probably for the best that they didn't. There's some innocent young ears here. Anyway, after we were all done, a couple of the lads guided the horse back to the city. and left it to wander until morning.
I wish I could have been there to see the sheriff's face when he was found.
Oh yes, I hear he was found by a couple of young boys who come to set up their father's market store.
Are you enjoying it,
The
Al?
horse was still drinking from the fountain in the market square, but the sheriff still tied on his back, in his underwear. Must be the last thing they expected to see that morning. Of course, they ran and told everyone they could find. I doubt the sheriff would ever really live it down. That's why he's so angry all the time.
At least his wife got a couple of nice pots out of
So
it.
you see, friends, whatever the sheriff does or tries to do to the good people of Nottingham, we'll always be sure to get our own back. And with the gold and silver we managed to take from him on an alarmingly regular basis, we make sure nobody ever has to go hungry.
You're our friends now. And our friends are always welcome in our forest and our city, whatever the sheriff might say.
There's more to see here, and some things for you to try. And when you're done, why not go explore some of the other trees that Nottingham has in store for visitors like yourself? Why not visit the castle?
Thank
Or
you.
visit the dungeons beneath the old Shire halls of the Tower of Justice?
Don't forget to visit the Major Road in the heart of Sheriff.
Let's go somewhere else, YouTube. Everyone follow. Watch your step. Let's see what's in there. It's a collage. Collage, really. It's a collage, really. Where you can dress up. Oh. So I can bring the kids in, not here. I'll bring my nephew and my kids here, folks. This is the, look at this folks, they're like this. So, here's the orange. He's been in a few things. Can't see what Doctor Who. I don't know if this is up any of the series. Few souvenirs there, folks. Few souvenirs. That one there. That's from the series.
로빈도 사는데.
로빈도 문제랑 비슷한 거야. 팔 들고 있지. 저기 뭐 방패. 그 팔. 이건 얘가 로빈이지. 얘도 로빈.
Old stuff. The old arrowheads. The old arrowheads, isn't it? Female too.
So did you find anything on the quiz? Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Enjoy your day.
There we go, folks. We're off. There we go, folks. Just been in the museum there anyway, so we're on there. So I've just done the museum in there anyway, folks, so it's quite a good museum. So in a bit, YouTube, well, in a bit, folks. Hello, YouTube. Just gonna do a run up and see how the spirits are today. You alright? You alright, Alan? You alright, T? You alright, Lee? Oh, why? Yeah. I love your sense of humour, Al. Who's the YI one? Is that you, Al? Or is that you, Lee? Is it you, Al, mate? Yeah, alright. Give it one, YouTube. YouTube. You alright, T? You gonna speak? I'll watch the rest of that film, yeah? I'll watch the rest of the film, folks. Barber's Shop French cut. The barber shop French cut. French cut, yeah. Yes, Lee. Are you watching it, Lee? Oh, that's cool. Don't take that away from you. Can't take that away from you, can they? Well, you can watch programs and that and have the same relaxing feeling. No, they can't actually. Say hello, YouTube. Say YouTube. Oh, that was good. It was like you chew right at the end. It's ever so hard for them to get it out. Go, you. Say hello to them then. The YouTubers. That's it. Give it a good YouTube, please, Al. Yeah, we're going to come off after 10 minutes, just to see how yours are. I miss hearing you on the spirit box all day. Go on, Ray. Yeah, you're doing good. You're doing very good, Susan. You talk better than some people alive. Oh, you're back on. Start say bye, YouTube. Please. Two minutes. Yeah. Nice one. Yeah. Give it a good goodbye then. That's it. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. 1 minute. Super duper. Yeah, go on, Lee. Bye bye.